Welcome back. I thought I will just do a practice exam, not batch wise, but a full one. Let's see how this goes. It's a test, right? A mock one. But I wanted to see how it works. In batches, it's easier because you can take break and all. But I want to try and see if I can finish this at one go. If not, at least I'll take a break of 5 minutes in between, but not more than that. So let's see how much time this takes. It may be a long video. Uh, Speed it up if interested. But the good part is we don't have to get into explanation and all. So I'm just gonna move fast. So I'm going to pretend that it's a proctored exam, so I'm not going to speak, so you will not hear, but you will see the question and you can give the answers as well in parallel and see, at the end, what is the score that you've got. Uh, if there is a deviation in mine and yours, we can review at the end. Okay, then, thank you. Let's get going. just checking if it's one answer or two answer. It's one. I mean double checking. See, I would have made this mistake. It says science plural, right? And I missed it. High generalized, and this is the one because I was thinking one of how can it, this also looks the right answer, and then suddenly it clicked. Okay, I'm going to finish the test. Let's see if I pass, fail, or how close it. Just to let you know, folks, I think around 10 to 15 answers or 10 to 12 answers I would have probably uh, remembered it because I had done this batch wise couple of days back, 10 each, okay, a couple of days back here or there. So I would say 10 to 12. I just saw the question and it just clicked due to some, either I must have done wrong and I must have read the reasons why, or due to some reason. Also, I had scored 76 at that time. 70 is the passing, 76, but I had done batch wise 10 at a time with breaks and maybe spread across a couple of days here or there. So let's see. So hence, even the score, we should deduct like 10 to 12 marks, whatever we score, at least 10, I would say. And also the time, right? Time, we need to understand that the time here is because it's is just a mock test, right? And it's fresh in my mind. If it would have been real test, even after knowing the answers, I would have read again and again. So this time that shows here is not true. Even if you give me the same set of paper and tell me that it's a real test, now go ahead and give it, then I would still probably take another 30 minutes going slowly, or at least 25 minutes more, even if it would have been exact same, which would not be the case. So I think realistically, with my experience, this test should take uh, around 90 minutes or so, and then you would have 30 minutes or so to review your questions and answers, uh, and whatever you parked. Now this one does not have the option of parking, but I know that CPMAI exam has, similar to what we do in PMP, it has for review for later option, something like that, so you can click few questions. I think this one also has. Oh yeah, I didn't realize earlier. So this one has. I don't know how to click it, but yeah, it has, I'm guessing. So I'm going to finish the test now, and let's see what the results are. You mark two questions for review. Okay, review questions. So this is how you go to review. To define KPIs, project goals, and concern. Okay, so just gonna get rid of the review option. I think their review is slightly different, and you don't see all questions on the left hand side. But let's see what we get. Finish test. Okay, what is this? Passing 85%. Correct. Yeah, in between I had made an attempt, but I had not clicked on recording, so I tried again. So that's why it's saying attempt 3. The first one was in batch. Attempt 2, I didn't do it. Okay, and then attempt 3, 85%. So uh, I think in real world I may have scored around 75. Uh, right, if I had not done this earlier, so it would have remained the same. Okay, we have option to review questions, so let's do that. It's on you whether you are interested in doing it, but I want to go through what are the incorrect one I got and the logics. So feel free to end the video, or continue with me. Which algorithm is best suited for detecting non-linear patterns in classification problems? Okay, correct answer is this. I selected this. Okay, this is correct because SVMs can handle non-linear classification problems using kernel functions such as radial basis function RBF. These kernels allow the algorithm to separate data in higher dimensional space, making SVMs effective for non-linear decisions. Okay, which algorithm? Right. Hmm. Now let's look at naive base. This is because although naive is classification algorithm, this is what I went with because I recollect this as classification, and I think there are two questions in this set wherein I selected naive base. I'm hoping that I got the other one right, otherwise it will be disappointing. Let's see. It assumes independence among features and typically models simple linear relationships. It is not ideal for capturing complex non-linear patterns. Okay. Simple linear relation. Okay, this is more for linear. Back to simple. Alright, let's move to the next one. Which of the following are examples of data science? And okay, I selected TensorFlow Hub. I had a confusion between this and this. Let's see. This is incorrect because TensorFlow Hub is a repository of pre-trained machine learning models. While used for development, it is not a development environment. It provides model components, not a workspace for data science. So this is correct. R Markdown enables data science to combine output, code, and uh, narrative in a single document. It supports reproducibility and documentation, making it a powerful tool. So remember, R Markdown is a tool. This is correct. Apache Zeppelin is a web-based notebook that supports interactive data analytics, multiple language. Okay, it is commonly used in big data and machine learning pipelines. Okay. How does an organization benefit from applying AutoML platforms? This is improved training data. This is incorrect because AutoML do not address data collection. Okay, gathering quality data is a prerequisite. Okay, modern AutoML tools often integrate explainability features such as sharp values or align. If I recollect, I had done the same mistake earlier, couple of days back. I did the same thing, so did not learn from my mistake there. Why would an organization choose batch prediction over real time prediction? Select all that apply. So if you see select all that apply makes more problematic situation for folks who are attempting the exam, uh, is based on my perspective and experience now. Feel free to pause anytime you want. Batch prediction over real time. Okay, I should not have selected. This is in batch process is typically chosen for higher data volume workloads. Hmm. Yeah, I remember there was another question related to it where I chose correctly, but this one I made a mistake. Yeah, data governance. Okay. Yeah, see, this is where I don't know where somewhere I've done this test. Few tests I've done now, so I got confused that one of the tests mentioned that this piece is of data security and not of governance, so do not use it. And that must be some other question, and that's why I selected this and I removed it. So next time I'll just stick to it, right? Because in real world, if you see, doesn't matter what words we use, whether governance or security, this is something that we have to do. So I would what I'm trying to say is I would rather get it wrong that way than getting it wrong, because obviously you have to do it no matter what the name is, right? Access and security. Now let's move to the next one. Your AI team receives weekly feedback that customer queries are being misunderstood. What phase should they revisit? I said operationalization, they say evaluation. Misunderstood queries suggest poor model performance needing review. Okay, this again, I got confused with some of the questions I have done. Let's see. When performance issues arise post deployment, CPMAI recommends reviewing phase 5 to evaluate whether the model meets attendant performance criteria and retrain if needed. Okay. What capability does okay, this was funny one because I remember it was more like a fluke. uh, this guy is provides a wide range of out-of-box algorithm for classification, regression, clustering, and pre-processing. It is a core machine learning development library used for experimentation and prototyping. Skykit pre-built classification and regression algorithms. Out of box and clustering as well. It is a core machine learning development library. I'll have to remember this. Skykit. Which of the following are best practices for data normalization? Okay, I should not have said this is incorrect because encoding categorical values is part of feature engineering or data preparation, not normalization, which deals specifically with numeric data. Okay, so it's about preparation. You are asked to ensure model fairness and gender. Which one is assessed in? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, there was a confusion whether I should say evaluation or I should go with preparation. I went with preparation. Bias fair to be evaluated. Okay, good thing to remember. The next one. Okay, what is the primary advantage of using a validation set? It helps tune model hyperparameters. Okay, let's see. Validation set. This correct because the validation set is used to evaluate different model configuration during development. It allows tuning of hyperparameters such as learning rate, regularization strength, or tree depth without using test data, which preserves model generalization. Your AI team receives structured CSV file and unstructured images. Yeah, I always get this wrong. What is the most accurate next time? Determine the AI pattern to understand if both data types are needed. I think I selected this one last time, but I had some differences in my thought, core understanding, and I selected this one. Okay, logistic. This is correct because logistic regression is specifically designed for binary classification problem. Okay, it models the probability that a given input belongs to one of two classes and outputs values between 0 and 1. It is widely used when the target variable has only two possible outcomes. Logistic regression. Okay. Binary outcomes is commonly used in class. Which type of KPIs are used to evaluate AI success? Okay, yeah, model response time must be technical. I had a thought about it, but hmm, I okay, again this PyTorch. Okay, I think I would have anyways got it wrong. Data I got this wrong last time also. I recollect reading the same reason. Wow. Examples of activities conducted during phase 6 of. Okay, what went wrong here? Okay, this is in data governance is important. Creating dashboards typically aligns with earlier phase such as phase 2 or cross-cutting activities, not phase 6. Okay, phase 2. Hmm. Data preparation. Alright, then that's all. Thanks everyone. Take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.